Hello YouTube, my name is Poe, and I'm going to show you my evolution of my everyday carry, most of which has happened in the last 10 or so months. So to start with, what I carry on my person, kind of what I wear on my person and what I carry on my person, I generally tend to wear cargo pocket pants. So in the front right pocket, I'll have my keys. And, the simple keys. You got house keys and whatnot. I've got a little key fob on here for New Rock. I like their boots. Got a little carabiner on here. Nothing too special. Anything to like. And then I've got a small little Maglite solitaire flashlight, AAA flashlight. It's purple. Nice little light. The one thing I have to admit that I do not like with Maglite is the anodizing on them. As you can see from this part right here, it's a nice deep purple compared to the rest of it, especially in here. So that's always been my biggest problem with their lights, is the fact that the anodizing wears off. So this will be in my front right pocket. And then from there, my right cargo pocket, I will have my wallet. And you'll notice I like Oakley. You'll see this a lot of Oakley stuff throughout the video. But, it's typical wallet, ID, cards, cash, that kind of thing. Nothing special. I do like the fact that it's carbon fiber, but again, nothing special. And then on the cargo pocket, I'll carry both of these. A Sanford Uniball Micro, if you can see this, hopefully. Pen. I just really like them, 0.5 millimeter. The ink that they're using these days has been developed so that it's harder to wash out, so it doesn't wash out as easily. And for a pocket knife, I'm carrying the Columbia River knife and tool M1601Z. I personally prefer a clip point over a Tonto blade. I don't like serrations. Pretty much it's Columbia River. Pretty much I'm carrying this one right now because I have another one of these knives, and it's missing two of the screws here. So I need to get them. They're actually supposed to be on their way to me. Who knows when they'll get here exactly. But once I carry those screws, then I'll be carrying the other knife. You'll see it later, but pretty much same thing. It just happens to be all black. Then on my right side of my hip, I'll have my cell phone. And this particular case is actually just a cheap one off of eBay that I picked up. It's nice. It's got the little belt clip on here, holster. You can spin it about 180 degrees. So right or left hand carry. If you want it straight up and down, it'll work like that, however. So that's nice. And then for the case itself, this is a rubber silicone, and this part actually comes off, which will protect your corners. So there's just a silicone portion to it. And then this is that other part, and it's nice because it has the little kickstand feature that you see here, so that, if you're wanting to watch or something. This actually evolved from a previous camera, or a previous phone, and its case, and I'll show you that real quick. This right here is the Ballistic, their full-blown case. They've got this belt clip, which, much like the other one, you can see Ballistic, much like the other one, will turn 180 degrees, straight up and down, if you like that kind of thing. And I really, really liked this one. It was a really durable case and whatnot. And then you actually had like another 3 parts to this. I mean, you can see, guys, this is the phone right here. It's the HTC 4G, which is a nice phone. It's not too big or cumbersome. It's got its own little built-in kickstand for it and whatnot. And the case itself actually has 2 parts that go front and back. You'll put your phone in here into that case. Then you'll clip this over it, and it seals it in. It makes it much bigger, but this is a pretty good durable plastic with a little bit of kind of almost rubberized like material, and it covers up some of these main ports. It still has your kickstand, but it covers up some of your main ports here. This is still open, and this will still be open, but it'll cover up like your volume controls, the power button. It still has access to your headphones and whatnot, but it covers it up to give you a better degree of protection. And then on top of that, you had this rubber silicone case that went over it, like This probably won't fit too well because it's not all snapped in, but you can kind of get the idea. Once it does that, this is about your only, I mean, that's like covered up. This is the rubber, and it goes into your headphone port, so it covers it up. And on the other end, you've got another big block right here, and it covers up this stuff. So it doesn't necessarily make it waterproof, but pretty covered up to protect it from dust and rain and whatnot. And then when it goes in, it'll actually clip in like this, so that this clip part will clip into here. You'll have that in there, and it holds it well, and it actually does a really good job for impacts. I was refereeing one day with a paintball field and had a paintball hit me through my jersey and hit the phone itself directly. And after yelling at the person, "Hey, I'm a ref, please don't shoot me," I went on ahead, lift up my jersey, pulled out my phone. Everything worked just fine. So if you look them up, Ballistic, you get a chance to get their stuff. Really, really high quality, good stuff. You guys would probably really like it. Then in my front left pocket, I carry 3 things. I'll carry chapstick. This right here just happens to be a generic chapstick. Nothing special. I just happen to like the cherry flavor, but, chapstick. Carry Altoids. Because, hey, let's face it, after you brush your teeth, usually about an hour later, your breath stinks. So it's never bad to have that, especially when you're meeting, like, new people and stuff. And then I've got my business card holder. Again, it's Oakley, and I like it. And as of late, I've taken to vaping. No, I don't smoke, but I do like the vaporizer, personal vaporizers. So, it's a cheap one. It's nothing great, perfectionpen.com. I wouldn't say they're any better than the others, but this is actually a pretty common type of vaporizer. So I'll tend to carry this in my front right cargo pocket, but I don't carry it all the time with me. So these are the things I'll carry on my person. After that, and up until about 10 or so months ago, 11 months ago, this was all I ever carried. And then my wife and I ended up joining a gym. So at first I didn't have to carry anything else other than this stuff. I'd actually kind of cut back on the things I carried. I also carried a camera bag with me, carrying a little point and shoot camera, a little action cam kind of thing. But so, I take those with me, my book, MP3 player, that kind of thing. And then the weather got colder, so then I couldn't just put a lot of these things into the cargo pockets of the shorts I was wearing to the thing. So I needed a backpack. At that point in time, I started carrying everything in this. This is the Oakley Icon 2.0. Nice backpack, nothing overly special. I didn't really use it to its maximum potential, if you will, or anything like that. You open it up, have a little deal right here for your keys to attach your keys. You got this part, you can put cell phones, pens, that kind of thing in here. I have another pocket there, plus another pocket there. Down at the bottom here, you've got a pocket area. You got this pocket area here. You got 2 little side pockets, so I could take like some juices with me. Then you've got your big main cargo pocket, which opens up pretty nicely. You've got a laptop sleeve, so like I'd put books or something like that in there, put my shoes in that I'd work out in and whatnot. So I did this for a while, and then I ended up getting a job working at the gym. So my everyday carry kind of changed a little bit at that point in time because I didn't really need a lot of stuff. I still kind of used this bag for a while until January of this year. It's 2013. And in January, got into an accident. Someone decided they had to run a red light, smashed my car, totaled it. So now I had to start taking with me my work clothes and whatnot. So I needed something a little bit bigger than this. This just was not going to cover it. It's not going to work. So from there, I stepped up to an Oakley kitchen sink. Much bigger backpack. Okay, for considering where I'm got the camera, it's not even showing everything. Got a pouch up here, you can put your MP3 player kind of thing in there. Big open pouch, fairly deep and whatnot. Again, laptop sleeve. One of the cool things with this and the Icon 2 is they both have this zipper here. So if you put your laptop in there or whatever, you can get into it without having to open up everything else. So I'd have like clothes in here, shoes, food. I could often carry food in this pouch because I'd work out. I'd end up having like my lock and with my key in here. Again, you've got side pockets. They're big enough. I could carry a lot of stuff here to drink, so I'd have enough to drink to last me through the night, plus workouts. Even on the bottom, I've got a little slot right here, and that was where I put my shoes, that kind of thing. So it's a nice bag and all, But then I ended up not having the job, and I still need to carry stuff around because, again, I didn't have a car, and I'd have to get from point A to point B and have to take stuff with me. And this was fine at first, but it just didn't. It was just not right. So this evolved to my Camelback Tri-Zip. And you will already notice that there's some things that are a little bit different between this and a normal one. If you're not familiar with it, they're made by Mystery Ranch. Has 3 zippers here and here, which open up this way. Another zipper that runs here, so this opens up all the way. You can put a lot of stuff in there. I found that you can actually take a USPS medium flat rate box, or even a USPS large flat rate box, and put it in here and carry it in here. And, you know, so I mean, that was kind of really helpful. If I had to go mail a package, I could do that. So this is the end of my first part, my first video. I'll do another one and show you a little bit more about the bag. So I'll see you guys in the next one.